PlayWright, a powerful web testing automation framework from Microsoft, available at playwright.dev. It's open source under Apache 2 license. If you need a framework for web testing or web task automation, want to write code once and use for Chrome, Edge, Firefox, Safari, or any WebKit, so support native Android or iPhone render emulation. Support headless execution. Make it work on Linux, Mac, and Windows alike, so can run in CI pipelines and simple containers anywhere. Want to use the framework in TypeScript, JavaScript, Python, .NET, or Java? PlayWright is for you. It's built to suit end-to-end testing. The library can easily help with all sorts of web app automation tasks. It auto-waits for elements to be actionable and has clean introspection events, so avoid explicit timeouts. It's written to suit the dynamic web apps. Test retry strategy and capturing execution traces are easily configurable. PlayWright runs tests out of process, thus can support multiple tabs, origins, and users for different scenarios in a single test. Using real browsers can perform trusted events, can pierce shadow DOM and enter frames seamlessly. It creates a browser context for each test, similar to a temporary profile, providing test isolation. It can save the authentication state of browser context and reuse in all tests, allowing skipping prerequisites and yet maintaining isolation. Has a set of support tools that can help you generate tests by recording actions, an inspector to help you inspect page, click points, and logs while stepping through execution, and a helpful trace viewer for failed tests. Today we'll use the Python sample documentation. The introduction here uses PyTest's PlayWright plugin. We'll set up the environment, use the sample test, and update it to test more. To begin, I'll set up Virtualenv for it and do a quick pip install for PyTest PlayWright. Now doing PlayWright install fetches the required browsers into my Linux's cache directory. As we see, it initially prompted a warning that my Linux distro is not officially supported, and now we face issue, so instead of spending time on troubleshooting and expanding scope of this demo, we'll just move this into a container run using Podman. Before that, let me clean up my cache and Virtualenv, as we don't need that anymore. So Podman images show I have a Debian and Ubuntu image already fetched, and that is a supported distro by PlayWright. So I'll use Debian image for this, so let's do a Podman run for it. For folks who don't know about Podman, it is a pod or container manager created by Red Hat as an alternative to Docker, due to Docker's issues around security and Open Container Initiative OCI compliance. Podman supports most of Docker run interface and Docker images as well for a smooth transition. Doing PlayWright install again, it shall show issues for some missing packages. PlayWright install deps would fetch them for us. Rerun of PlayWright install to check if all is good. It being an older Debian, a frozen WebKit browser is getting used. Now let's first copy our example code from intro docs and run it with PyTest. This goes to PlayWright website, finds Get Started link, clicks on it, and checks the loaded page's headline. We have more links of the web page, so we'll update our test for these and see changes. For Learn Videos link, we'll create another test function. It'll work same as visiting the web page. On it, get by roll a link with text, Learn Videos, and click on it. Instead of heading, let's check visibility of the subtitle here. Web Inspect on it shows it's a paragraph, so we'll update it as such and run the tests. It's failing to check paragraph. Going to the documentation for pages get by role, we get a list of supported roles and it does have paragraph in it. Let's tweak the Get Started text to check for Getting Started, link that's in footer, and see if that passes. Okay, so these change works, but for some reason, the paragraph is not visible. For now, let's check for heading as of now. Okay, this passes for heading, so link click gets to correct page. I'll try using regex for the name match as it allows pattern. It still fails, so the value shouldn't be the problem. We can use trace viewers and debug this, but let's leave that for another video. For now, let's use getByText instead. That simply tries to match by text substring instead of fetching a specific HTML element. It only needs substring to match as a parameter. Running this passes. So this was a quick intro and demo to PlayWright. Keep playing.